What's up, guys? It's your girl Foxy here, and thanks for tuning in. So today I thought I'll bring you some tips, okay, on how to build or gain some extra cash flow. So I've got 3 ideas here that could help you. You can choose one of them or you could do them all, okay? It all depends on how much extra cash flow you want to bring in. So these are ideas and things that I have personally done in my life and still doing, because you cannot rely on one income to build wealth. You know, you can sustain and have a good life on one income, pay your bills and whatever. But the reality is you need your side hustles to be bringing that extra little moolah. You know, it doesn't hurt. And if anything, if you're like me and I have 4 children, I want to create generational wealth, okay? And I can't do that working a 9 to 5 alone, unless, you know, I'm a neurosurgeon or something. But these are 3 tips that are going to help you gain some extra money. So let's get to it. So tip number 1. I first initially started doing this about, I want to say 4 years ago, right? Drop shipping. We've all heard about it. And people get intimidated because people are like, you know what, with drop shipping, you need Shopify, you need all sorts of different accounts. At the end of the day, the whole concept of drop shipping is selling items or inventory or selling products that you don't physically have. So how does it work? Now, the idea is that you, look and see what item is selling the most. What is a popular item or a niche or a market that has, you know, more popularity, that is selling a whole lot. So you need to pick your product carefully. Don't go with a product that you will be consuming, because, honey, you are not the market, okay? Don't just go with products that you like, because the reality is you're probably representing a small demographic, right? So you want to do your research first. Go with something that is gender neutral, something that is in most households, right? A product that is used in most households. And simple items, and you can usually shop this or look for this item on eBay or Amazon or whatever platform that is in your country that sells items, so similar to these platforms. You can see the top rated items, and usually they will write how many units they've sold. So that will give you some sort of indication. If it's anything above 10,000 units or 100,000 units, go with it. My suggestion would be go with products that, you know, you find in most households. So an example is most households nowadays have pets. You know, Western countries, on average, either 2 pets, you know what I mean? A dog and a cat. So I would recommend going for things that, you know, for example, a pet collar or something that's customized, or animal clothing or beds, any accessories like that. Because number one, they won't cost you a whole lot in terms of shipping, in that they don't weigh a lot and they're not bulky. And number 2, you make sales, because people love to invest in things they love. And boy, do they love these pets, okay? So what you do is, now you're probably asking, where do I get these from? Let me give you a tip. Don't go to AliExpress. AliExpress already has products on there that are already marked up, right? You want to go directly to the manufacturer. And so I'm going to recommend 2 websites. Madeinchina.com is one, and Alibaba.com is the other. Now, they would usually have like minimum order quantity. And what I would recommend is you find a supplier that you like, have a chat with them, see if you can negotiate on like smaller units, and explain your situation. If you tell them, look, this is a drop shipping company that I'm running, so the items won't be shipped to me. I would like for you to ship the items directly to the person that has bought from my site. So then what you do is, once you've got the product that you want, you've contacted the supplier, take their photos that they have on there of the product, take those photos, create a website. If you don't have the skills to create a website, like I tried to use Wix.com to create my website, but it was so time consuming. I just went with a platform that we use in the country that I was in. So when I was in Australia, I used Gumtree. When I was in New Zealand, I used TradeMe. So, or even Facebook, you guys, you can even do create a Facebook page and go and advertise your items on your Facebook market and redirect them to your Facebook page. Easy. And it's really cool because Facebook now has inventory where you can add the physical products with the prices that you want. So you can do that. Use the platforms you already have if you don't have the ability to build your website. So take those photos that you got from your manufacturer, which is great because they usually do like, 360 views. They're really good because they're trying to boost up their sales as well. Grab the photo, put it on there, put your markup price, so calculate how much shipping will be to your country, and then you include them within your markup, right? So you get your wholesale price, and then you add the cost of shipping one unit, and then on top of that, you want to add your profit, how much you want to make from that. So once you do that, you post it up, and there it is. And when they make a sale, you give them your account details. They pay the money into your account. You make the order directly with the supplier, and then you give the supplier your customer's details. And that way, guys, the supplier will then ship the product to your customer, and then everyone's happy. So I'm sure you'll be thinking, well, there's no quality control because you don't get to see the item first. So what I would recommend is when you start your business, when you get your first order double. One that comes to you, or I would actually order the product to come to you first so that you can inspect it. You make sure that the quality, because this is your business. So the product is reflective of your business and your reputation. So you want to make sure it is what you're advertising, right? So I would want it to come to you first until you are satisfied, because that way you have some sort of control. You can communicate to your client. If you're not happy with it, your customer, you can say, you know what? Just a moment, we have a delay in processing, and then you go discuss it with your supplier. So guys, that is how drop shipping works. Now, this is a cool idea because all you need to be managing on whatever platform you're working from, whether it's Facebook Market, whether it's, if you're in Australia, if it's Gumtree, if it's Amazon, eBay, whichever one you're using, or even TradeMe, you can then just build your product inventory list and make money in your sleep. Guys, it works. I do it right now. You will find that many people, especially now with coronavirus, people working from home, we just have to be creative on how to make extra money. And this is one of them, drop shipping. Take notes, baby girl. So, point number 2. This is a really cool one because if you love shopping, this is something that you will actually love doing, going to thrift stores and flipping those products. Now, what I mean is, you go to secondhand shops, you find an item that is either in good condition or okay condition. If you are crafty and you see that a product has potential, you will look at it and think, it's at a good price, $5. If I just, cover it or spray paint it or whatever, you'll bring it up and then sell it for $50. I'm telling y'all, this works. And then you put it up on your Facebook or the TradeMe or whatever platform you have, Gumtree, wherever it is, and keep it there. The good thing about this is that you're not losing money because you're buying it for $5. If it doesn't sell within 10 days, you're good. But the guarantee is it will sell. Now, I'll give you guys an example of, and I'll insert photos here. I found this couch for about $1 of TradeMe. Yes, I said $1. The material was not so good. I think they had a pet that had been scratching it on one side, but I saw potential in it. The frame of the couch was pretty. I loved the tufting detail in it. It was a beautiful style and a beautiful piece for $1. So I saw the potential in it. I got it, brought it home, and I looked at it and thought, now what am I going to do with you? And I recovered it. It took me about a week and a half to recover it. And I just went to Spotlight, bought some material. I had never recovered a piece in my life, but I'm crafty. I'm very crafty, and it's something that I actually enjoy doing. It's therapeutic for me, and that when you finish with it and you see your gorgeous design come to life and your vision come to life, it's so satisfying and so rewarding. So it took me a week and a half to recover it. No sewing, guys, because once you undo it, you can do everything with a staple gun. when it comes to furniture, right? So you don't necessarily need to have sewing skills or a sewing machine. Now, I did all that with staple guns, and in the front, I did a beautiful detailing with really nice nail bits, and it was a beautiful design. Posted it up on Facebook for $650. Within 2 days, I sold it for $650. Yes. Oh, and another thing, it didn't come with the furniture feet, so legs, sorry. So I bought those from IKEA, and that probably cost me $24. So guys, it's doable. And I'll insert photos here, right? The before and after. Yes, I went with fabric that was a little bit, extreme, but I knew that these couches were selling at the time in a velvet material, and it was also on sale. So I think I spent about $100 on the material, including the $1 plus the legs that I got from IKEA. I sold it for $600. To me, that sounds like a win. All right. The other one that I did was a buffet table. I think I shared it in one of my previous videos, where I got the buffet table for about $75, I think. And I saw potential. I knew it would be gorgeous in just a different color. So I painted it white. It took me a little bit longer to paint because I had just had my twin boys, but it was a hobby, right? And I have a beautiful place for it in my home. I'll insert photos here of what it looked like before and after. And guys, I sold it for about $400. $400. And the paint cost me $60. The paintbrush cost me $5. And that was all, and I had fun doing it. And this is a lot of money. And it makes a difference when you think about, you know what, I'm just at home. I have the time, or I can make the time. Like if you come back from work, you can make the time, work on your hobby, post them up. You're not losing anything but space having these items, sitting in your home. So it's a really cool thing to get into, guys. So that was my suggestion. Now, the third side hustle idea, it comes from you. What gifts or talents do you have? What are things that you take for granted because they come naturally to you? You may find could potentially add value to someone else's life. And that's the goal here, isn't it? It's using your talent to come up with something, whether it be that you are a great drawer. If you can, if you're a good artist and you can paint, use some of your paintings. It's actually quite funny because I love painting as it is. I'm not a great painter, all right? We just so happened to have canvas a few years ago. We had canvas, and I decided, you know what, let me just paint over this. So I was just having fun there with blue colors and whatever. And I think the canvas itself we got for like $5, but I ended up selling that painting for $50. And I remember when the guy came to pick it up, he was like, I absolutely love it. It looks like the ocean. And I was like, wow. But you could do that, and I'm sure you guys are great, much better than what I did. But I'll insert a photo here. And you can do that, and you never know who is interested or who has a similar taste to you, or who is interested in pieces that you create. If you like making jewelry, do them in your spare time, post them out, put them out into the world. You will find that there are some people, I know Etsy is a platform that encourages, crafty people who can, do little DIY items. So you can do that. If you like sculpting, if you are a singer, you can go online, sing, post your stuff, add a little note there that, you know what, you're just a freelance singer. If you're taking, bookings in for a wedding or any other events, or even ask for donations. There's some people who, go out on the street and do busking. It's another form of that, go for it. And it's a matter of just giving it a go, put yourself out there. I braid. I absolutely love braiding people's hair. I've been doing it since I was young. And all it is just, and you have great conversations with people, and it's boosting up your money, okay? You are increasing your pocket in the process of it. Why not? And these are simple things. It's talent you already have. I know some people, do their own nails, and I think that's amazing. Why not, take photos of the nails you did and post it and say, you know what, I'm just starting out and here's $30, for nails like this. You start out at a lower price, obviously, if you haven't been professionally trained, And then as you get better with time, and the more clients you get and the more referrals you get, you boost your price a little bit to meet whatever is happening in the market. So guys, these are my 3 tips. I really hope they gave you some ideas and, some motivation to try something. Side hustles are very important. I think it's a good, especially now, I think with coronavirus, we've learned the importance of having something on the side, not necessarily for income as such, but if, during lockdowns, guys, you're not just going to stay at home doing nothing. You know what I mean? You need to keep yourself active. So these are things that, number one, can be therapeutic, like what I said with the braiding or painting. These are therapy for you, but also adding value in that, get some money into your bank account. Why not? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and I will catch you on my another video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.